Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Ellsworth, and today we're going to be talking about pyramids, the surface area of pyramids. And so I know that you've seen nets like this before, but I kind of wanted to talk about this and open this up a little bit. But this whole unit could be about the surface area of pyramids that have a triangle base or a square base. It could be for any kind of base. It could be an octagon base that's got 8 little triangles going up towards the apex at the top. It could be any amount. But we're just going to be talking about triangular based ones and square or rectangular based ones. Okay? So lots of you guys know what this net looks like from previous years in school, where you've got a square base and then you would fold these up here to the apex up in the top in the center, and it would look like a pyramid. But what I want to do is I kind of wanted to cut some of this apart. Okay, now that these are folding outwards, okay, and they're folding outwards a little bit more again. Okay, and this is what my net looks like in my classroom. Okay, all these 4 triangles are coming together here at the tip top and coming together then. Anyway, I wanted to look at this one right here just to show you how that they come up with ideas of how to find the surface area of a pyramid. Now, you could go and also use your formula. I know you guys like this one. I like this one. And I'm going to use this one for what we're going to talk about here in a second. But I know that you could go and figure out each triangle. And if they're identical, if there's a rectangular base and they're not all identical, but if it's a square base, then you just take it times 4. Then you'd also find the area of the base. So let's go ahead and look at this for a second. I need a little more room. Okay, we're just going to take the area of one triangle. Okay, and notice that we've got 4 identicals because it's a square based one. So we go and take that times 4. So your book, they go and they change this up just a little bit more because they want you to notice that first of all, a pyramid, the height, when we would use this height that's from the center of the inside of the base, we would actually use that to find the volume, because that's the one that you use to find the volume. But for finding the surface area of a pyramid, you need the slant height. And in our book, we don't show that with an H, because that stands for this one. We show it with a cursive L. Okay, so, and then look at this, 4 times the base. Okay, 4 times the base. What that really equals is the perimeter again of this square. So so there is a different formula for that. Okay, and let me move this over here a little bit more. And surface area equals area of the base. You need to write this down on your reference sheet. Area of the base plus 1/2. Remember, because 4 times b equals the perimeter. And then instead of h, we use slant height, which is with a cursive L. Okay, so this is the formula that we will use to find the surface area of a pyramid. Now, if you're somebody who likes to go and calculate this out, move it off to the side, figure out each triangle, and then times it by 4 or whatever that you need to do, you do what makes sense for your brain. Because if you understand it one way, that's great. But I'm just asking you to open up your mind to listen just for a little bit here as we go through these problems. So our assignment is on page 596. It's 1 through 8. I'm going to do a couple of them for you. This is lesson 10-2E. So here we go. So here's our book assignment, and let's go ahead and look at number 1 here. Notice that this has got a square base on it. Okay, this is a triangle. It's got a triangular base. And notice that they even give you the area of that base. So they're even giving you the area of the base, and then you can go and calculate what the perimeter is also. Okay, and I just want to remind you the slant height, which all these pictures I notice are kind of simplifying it a lot and making it the slant height of each one so you won't goof up with an H in the middle of it or else an L right here. I notice that sometimes when you look on the internet that they do have a cursive S kind of thing. Maybe it's italicized or something like that for those. But our book, we use an L for length. It's for lateral actually, because lateral means the uprights. Like if you're looking in the room that you're in right now, the walls are lateral sides to this big, huge rectangular prism that you're inside of. Okay, so that's why it's an L. Anyway, so let's go ahead and look at number 1. Give myself some room to write here. Anyway, so surface area equals area of the base plus 1/2 the perimeter times the lateral height. So what is that area of the base? Well, it'd be the 5 times 5 to get the area of that square on the bottom. Okay, so that's the area of the base. 1/2. Then how would you find the perimeter? Remember, the perimeter means going around a shape. Okay, so that is going to be 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, or 20. And then the lateral height will be just 7. And I just so happen to have that printed up here. So again, here's our area of our base, 25 now. 1/2. Perimeter was 4 times, so it's 20. And then the lateral height would be 7. So I went and calculated that out, and I got to equal 95 square inches. Okay. Moving on to the next one. Let's look at one that's got triangular base. We'll go down here to number 5. I've got this reminder of what height is and what slant height is. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this one. We've got, to get that out of the way, we've got a triangular. Look at that. They've already got the area calculated for us. They got the area of the base calculated. How nice is that? Anyway, so then now 1/2, then we've got perimeter, 17 plus 17 plus 17, I think that's 51. And then we've got the lateral height of 15. Okay, and so let's go ahead and look at that. Again, 25 was the area that they already gave to you, so that was pretty nice. And then it's 1/2, and I forgot to put a half in here. I'm missing it. It's over there on the side somewhere, and I can't seem to get it. So that's got a 1/2 in front there. Hold on, I'll fix that right now. There, kind of ugly, but it's proper, right? So it's 125 plus 1/2 times 51 times 15. How are you going to put that in the calculator? Remember, you have to do multiplication first before you do your addition. So put this right here in your calculator first, do your order of operations, and make sure that you can calculate these right. In fact, both of these examples that I did in here, make sure that you put it in your calculator and that you're calculating it correctly. Unfortunately, this time I did all odd ones. I did not expect that I did that. Sorry. Anyway, so yeah, make sure that you can calculate those well, okay? Well, let me go and do one more thing. Talk about one more thing before we're done here. Let me group this and get this out of here. Okay, so that's out of here. So when you're looking at these, triangular base pyramid has a slant height of 75 feet. So that would be this one right here. Okay. And then it's got an equilateral triangle base of 1.2 feet. Okay, it's got a perimeter of 1.2 feet. So it's got the calculation for you, 1.2 feet all the way around. Okay. Has a perimeter of 1.2 feet in an area of 0.6 square feet. So it's got the area of it for you too. Remember, that formula has only got 3 different variables in it. Okay, it's only got 3 different variables. Okay, you were given the slant height. You were given what the perimeter is. And you were also given what the square feet of the base is. So you only need to have 3 different variables, and then you can calculate it. Okay, so there is your assignment. There is no extra credit this time. Work hard on all of it, and I will see you later. That's it. Bye-bye.